It's funny. Everybody say they know where they gon' go, who they gon' see, what they gon' do when they gone. But they ain't never been gone before, so how they know? It's all mental. Sometimes I sit dazed and confused, listening as emotions mix together, trying to determine which is better. Scrutinize the world through the eyes as my mind grows. Distressed and the cerebral has me balancing on my hind toes. Time goes kinda fast when I find the past. It's left blank by a blinding flash. Call reality, righteous intentions, and the trifles interventions on the same plane battling in a timeless dimension.
Released from tangible boundaries, these chains are broken, spoken words are empty. Peace of mind, no longer choking on the atmosphere. I hear nothing but the darkness. Was it God or was it Satan who turned off my life to start this second coming? Maybe it's been more. Now there's a door to the other 90% of my mind for enlightenment on the spirit. But since the rest are deaf to past souls' words, they'll never hear it. No more fights, no more stress, no more trife nights, no more debts. To the rescue was death, or was I already dead? My head is clear, cause life is over and there is no more death that I fear. The mystery becomes me, so now I know the truth. No more pressure from the worldly goals I once pursued. The race of humans is based on gaining material stash, but now I'm farther than the life, cause there's no time frame that can pass. The earth's not coming to an end, the people are. My body's underneath the earth, my mind and soul are like the stars. Endless and infinite, the vibe I get is unrestrained. To put it simple and plain, from death, freedom I gain. The earth's not coming to an end, the people are. My body's underneath the earth, my mind and soul are like the stars. Endless and infinite, the vibe I get is unrestrained. To put it simple and plain, from death, freedom I
watched you grow up, days passed quick, so do months. More than once I've had thoughts that I'm still a kid myself. Every time I felt like leaving, I couldn't kid myself. I loved you like I wish I did myself. Sometimes I wonder who needs who. Did you need me or did I need you? But seems you helped me see through everything that I needed to. Can't even talk yet, but giving me the best advice, showing me the real difference between death and life. And every time seeing you reminds me that the best part of me is you, and I see the happiness that lies within you. Your smile makes me want to make that continue, and I'll be right by your side, giving you the tour guide of life. Not know it all, but try my best to show wrong from right. Stayed up all night, stressed to watch your mother's pregnancy. I was an irresponsible child, I know this wasn't meant to be, but destiny, it laid my eyes on you. The first time in the hospital, that's when I knew I'd kill to be responsible. A way of lifetime thinking changed in a whole second. It's funny what life just did to me, unexpected. My #1 inspiration, that's worth all the extra dedication that I gave to try to make it in this biz. Basically, all I'm trying to say is, man, you know, thanks.
I see deep inside, only you I can find. True friend of mine, I drop a line of support. In due time, return the love been waiting. Should I go after in rooms contemplating? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. To other zones I roam like a wanderer. Now I miss you, wish I could kiss you right there. Hopefully souls lock and knots tight at the top. Let's share thoughts and dreams. Spirit above the mainstream, down to change things. Caress your heart with the blessed art. I start to reminisce and kinetic, feel present once on. Never want to walk separate again. Believe you me, anyway I got to show real feelings. Speak up emotions, walk through ceilings. Oh what a night, if I catch your eyesight, seeing bright future through mics since 3, 4, 5. Where a piece of me still reside. Had to jump and a piece died. I often try to breathe life back in. Pressures of time stacked against. After games I call your name in my purest and truest sincerely.
Pressure hit enormous like one massive trip. Yo, I ain't never hit no acid like this. My visuals were so critical, I'm looking at luck from head to toe. Is this a motion picture flick where I'm the star of the show? Tomorrow will go on without me, but I can't see it. Guess it's guaranteed when you're one of God's being. Imagine soldiers leaving your body for a sector, real thing in the hole. I guess I'm next on deck with chest on chest, praying to God that I'm just dreaming. Adrian in the background, seeing is believing, flesh ain't bleeding. Guess I'm leaving in peace, one of the choices I selected on my day to leave. I prayed to thee, send me to a place of harmony, and please show me the shining light at Queen Doris Jean. I heard a deep voice, then a cool draft, hit the ass, see my whole life pass, no longer under assumption, thick fog jumping, reminded me of last night's show. That's when I thought to myself, must be my time to go. Astonished, a lot of things I ain't accomplished, ain't met the queen for which I can breathe, cease to carry honest. This world is nonsense, the one thing promised is now taking effect. Religious texts prepared me for the dance of death, not a chance for breath. I can't even see my flesh no more, hands and toes cold as I approach the threshold. I'm thinking, damn man, I done got into some shit, not sure of my endurance, exile from existence.
I used to relax and wonder when I was younger and much dumber. What is the driving force behind the sun, moon, rain, and thunder? I made one promise to myself that one day T-Man would be the one to sacrifice his life like Christ through mics, do what's right without a blunder. I'm at a deep hunger for the truth, evidence and proof, knowledge of self. To me, wealth was irrelevant, plus the root of all evil. So how could it be heaven sent? I stayed away from the wicked streets to seek wisdom, with the ability to make the right decisions with day and night vision. So I know where to go as I grow in this tight prism, just like prison. I used to like ism to allow my imagination to fly away when the skies were gray like a white pigeon. Complete harmony, total bliss, total freedom. Too much freedom. I wasn't even believing that breathing was a privilege that was too often taken for granted on this planet, and that is too often cut short well before you planned it. But somehow, someway, I managed to turn all my disadvantages into advantages, battling chances in the form of challenges, gambling with fate like Russian roulette. Haven't even finished school yet, haven't even pursued my music, haven't even kicked it with half the people that I'm cool with. But being cooped up in this dark ass box, on the real, I might lose it. I guess now I am truly a lonely person. You know what's worse than that is the fact that I have flashbacks to all them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking trash cats. I'm talking about them old come up as quick as I can, running scams on the next man to get that cash cats. Driving a vehicle with no headlights at night, going one way in the wrong direction, living life on the fast tracks. Y'all better smash that petty way of thinking. Better get ready before you dead and stinking in a tight ditch. You never know when that right pitch might just crack your dome and cut off your light switch. That's it, brother, poor rich. You must forfeit when your body decides it's time to go in orbit. Recognize you were put on this green earth for a reason. This is not preseason, like it doesn't matter. Actually, we in the middle of the playoffs. Like my man RT, we gotta look beyond the confusion, pandemonium, and chaos and find out what's really going on. Cause whether it's a rap song or a Bible, the truth, you can't deny it. You can't just lay back quiet, blind with your mind misguided, or you'll be 6 feet deep like me at age 24 when your time is decided. Thank God these are only lyrics.
Suffering, torn, struggling. The world's a gutter with poor plumbing. I'm slumming in wars funded by false governments, whores, guns, and when every day is more trouble than the one in front of it. Some of that luster of living no fade, hustling for minimum wage, just to fit into my cage. Injustice is killing my faith. I used to hope for tomorrow, now I just soak and I wallow in death and debt, knowing that my child will follow my steps. How can I rest with 1,000 immense pounds in my chest? How do I keep a clean conscience with God when my thoughts are a mess? I can mop it, I guess, and bring it out without honest regret, but still manage to fall to the fault of the flesh. And on top of all this, the loss of a friend to an awful event. spent. Shot in the head when they could have only robbed them instead. Homicidal intent for $90 a cent. By consent to 20 years but got off with intent. Why in the fuck we got laws to protect all of us when parole officers can't send a heartless killer walking again? Keep a cautious defense as some kids are taught to dissent. They born with no natural remorse and all form of conscience is dead. And it's hard to depend on Congresses when they impose embargoes that leave throngs of small children starved and unfed. Some have called it the end, the last days of the system and times. If that's the case, it's a gift for the dime. I am not a humanitarian. I'm just a selfish fuck like you, looking for ways out of this grave we're buried in. I'm not embarrassed, we all carry that pair of chromosomes for carelessness. We inherit it from our parenting, but the more I stare at it, the more it becomes glaring. Life isn't fair, is it? So I fight what I find imperative. Shit, when the time's right, then I'll die without merit. No hereafter with it, cause my body and my mind are tied to my spirit. No divine interference. We wonder why history's cyclical. Why the wicked all prosper, all while the timid are miserable. Why your shit's so impossible? Why for him it's so typical? Why do the gospels point to the times we live in is critical? Now I'm getting biblical. Aw, fuck it, I'm trying to somehow rationalize, and I'm tired of being so cynical. Mind, what a pitiful state of affairs this is, when you're simultaneously ready to die and scared to exist. The subway ride, it was once second nature, is now taxing your wits. Asking if this blast really hits, will the casket be fit? Frazzled to bits with prescription packs, all this shit. Trapped in the ditch of a dead-end job, cause you're 2 months back when you're in. Laughing, cause if this shit happens, you guess that will be it. Eyeing every passenger standing, cause that could be him. You sit back and pretend you're relaxed and content, knowing that if you go today, you wouldn't happily win. But when nothing happens, you win, and the impact makes you glad you exist. Sadness decides and you miss your family, friends. As you re-examine your presence, the apathy lifts, knowing that in the face of death, you find passion to live. There's an equal amount of life within the last gasp and the first breath, and no matter how hard it gets, no one truly prefers death. And if the hurt ends, you're sure blessed. Remember the determination of your first step. Remember the determination of your first step. Remember the determination of your first step. And keep walk, yeah, yeah. Keep walk. Rest in peace, Dirty D.
Cause now